Hey everybody, welcome to the Belvista Studios Show. This is a place where we look at e-learning solutions and training solutions and figure out how they have been made so that we can create better solutions or think about the way we're doing things better. So in this video, it is about just-in-time resources. So what I want to do is stretch it beyond the training event. The training event might be an e-learning module. It might be a face-to-face, it might be a webinar, but how can we stretch the learning opportunity beyond the training event so that we can help enable behavior change over time and come at it from a holistic perspective? So in this episode, I'm going to share a few of the projects that we've been working on and delivered over the years to give you examples. Now, I've really stripped them back, so do not have a look at them from a design perspective. They are incomplete. I have to do that to hide client projects, client logos. So design's been stripped back. I'm not giving you the context. I literally just want to go bam, bam, bam with examples to inspire you to think differently. So it's about getting a stimulus, thinking what you like, don't like, and thinking about how you will apply that to the solutions that you create, okay? So it's excerpts of courses, excerpts of solutions that we are creating for our clients. And let's have a look. All right, they're in no particular order, and I'm just going to go quickly. So I'm going to share my screen. The first one coming over is a poster. A poster can be printed. It might also feature in the course to teach a concept, but it will also be printed and put around the workplace, back of toilet doors, notice boards, on the tables of where people work and have their breaks. So in it, it's basically at a glance, like an infographic, what is the most simple thing that you can communicate to help someone do something different. So here it's literally what it is. What does it support? Here's some examples, and here's what it looks like if you did something different in the workplace. All right, closing that one. Number two is another poster, actually. So a poster, again, it probably featured in the online course itself, and then there was a printable version. These posters, there's a few of them that get put around the heart. This is something, a behavior we want the learner to do, and then what it looks like in the workplace, and some examples, so helping the learner not to think. The next example I have for you is, these are digital image posts. So we use these and provide them to a client to maybe put on their social media. So for example, it could be, sorry, it's just sharing on a different screen there. I can't get these to share the way I want to right now, but basically I'll just skip through. They, like a Facebook post, like a LinkedIn post, like an Instagram post, it is just showing simple, that's the image that's going to be posted. And then here's the copy that needs to go in the caption of that post. So they might use it on Yammer or any other internal communication tool, sort of like a social media platform that they have. So pay attention, do you want to? And then here's the support or the actions required, and giving them links to an intranet or a training. So that's another example. This one is what's called a quick reference guide. So you might want to show what the end example looks like, or a job aid. And this is how someone that is in the workplace can go and create that for what they're doing. So instructions are here, demonstrating what they actually look like. So a quick reference guide, or a process, or a guideline, toolkit, or a handbook on what someone can actually use and do to apply their learning and, sorry, not apply their learning, apply the process or the need to know information into a structured thing that a learner could use in the moment to support them to do something, for example, in a system. I think these are better than systems training, in my opinion. And the next one is what is this? This is an infographic tip sheet. So what it is there's obviously 4 stages to something here, and they're color coded, it looks like. What we've got is questions to answer, the key actions required of the learner, key things that will help them, who the support is out there in the business, and what needs to happen. And then if you want to do some application, it's around go to the intranet page or explore more about something. So that is just giving them the real need to know information in this format, which is printable. They can use it as their own little handbook, or this information definitely would have featured in the e-learning as well. Next one is a personal action plan. So as they're going through the learning, this one had a particular, like there was lots of moving parts and it was very confusing and it was hard to get context for such a wide, diverse audience out in the world. Diverse audience in terms of like learners, roles, parts in the business, indoor, outdoor workers, factory workers, store workers, office workers. So there was many, many people. This one was around how can you contextualize one concept when it applies to so many different people and it relates to them very differently. So it was about going, well, here's the key concept. You think about what's important and how it works and relates to your role. You think about what you need to do to find out more information on this. You think about who you need to talk to. So it was basically helping them create their own job aid. So when they left the training event or completed the e-learning, they could go and do this as an action plan, such as what questions do you need answers to? And then how are you going to remind yourself to get that happening? So we're just facilitating their development beyond an e-learning event in an action plan. The next one is not that one. What else have I got? Oh yeah, like a checklist. Okay, so this one is basically you need to do something. There's lots of concepts in the world. You need to do something. So we're getting them to think about setting themselves up for success back in the workplace. So what am I trying to achieve in my project? Give them the space to do that. And then answer some questions with your person in the time. So this is incomplete, but a checklist or a preparation guide or an action plan or a support plan should have things like circle the questions that will help you meet your goals. So we've given them a baseline of questions, but not all of them are relevant to all roles or all tasks that someone's going to complete. So we're giving them something to start with. We give them a checklist, like, have you done this task? Have you done this task? Have you done this task? Now go and complete it. Another little action plan. It's this time and date, it's happening here. Here's the person I'm talking to, contact details. So capturing all that, enabling them to be able to do what they need to do back in the job place. So that's a guide, preparation guide, checklist, action plan again. Another example is just an email series. So generally when we take a human-centered approach, it becomes a change management project or initiative. So what we're looking at is we need to support that, and it tends to be that email is the most common way to communicate to all learners. So what kind of emails do we need to send? Well, we need launch ones, we need in progress, and we need welcome ones. And who are we speaking to? These are all the audiences. So then we go and write those emails relevant to each audience. So you can hear this is, as you can see here, a launch email sent to audience 1, a launch email sent to audience 2, that they do different things. They say different things, and then we're able to put in, hey, there's actually an intranet page. Hey, there's training you should complete. So we write those emails to support an initiative outside of the training event, which is the e-learning. Another way that we do this for you guys doing inductions or onboarding, they're always quite popular, is we have basically a checklist. Nobody needs an onboarding e-learning module, really. You need, well, that statement's completely missing context, so let's not go there in this video. But basically, you're going to we created this in an excerpt. It has no design. It's work in progress at the moment, but basically it is a guide to make your employee feel comfortable in their new role, and it has 2 things: preparation checklists for them to complete and meeting prompts. Now, what does the checklist look like? Well, it has, where possible, do these things. Here's some questions you might want to ask. Make sure you get this thing. Here's some other things that you could ask or do. And then we have meeting prompts. So there is one thing, again, from an onboarding and induction perspective, a big emphasis is on the supervisor's role. It's actually relies heavily on their support. So when you think about a checklist, someone needs to do something. Well, they need to do something before they start, on day one, during week one, by the end of week two. Now they are determined by the project that we're working on. Those timeframes might be different for you. But also, what about tips and scripts for the supervisor? So we've got meeting tips. We've got things that they can say and do to help a new employee feel supported, how to clarify expectations, how to provide feedback, because we've identified these as things that are challenges for supervisors, and we want to help them overcome these lack of knowledge or skills that exist so they can set their new employee up for success. And then we've also even written email templates for that supervisor to send to the team saying, hey, we've got a new person starting. And we also have just a general, like, welcome to the organization, and one to send to the new starter that is like, hey, it's your first day, here's the plan, so that they're feeling more informed. And basically it's just like that. All right, so that is my video on just random bits of inspiration with no context. And all I want you to do is think about what you liked and didn't like. What did it stimulate for you to put into action to build a more holistic training solution that sets your learners up for success beyond your learning event? Maybe it doesn't need to be training. Maybe it just needs to be something like that that supports performance development. I hope this video has added value to you. Please, if you have tips, share them in the comments, and encourage people. This is what I do. This is what I found is working, so that this can become more of an idea generation video and support people beyond just the small amount of things that I've shown today, because this video is not extensive and I have literally gone into no detail for you because I need to get back to a client project. But yeah, hope it's added value. Please share this with anyone. And just remember, we are an end-to-end e-learning solution and instructional design company with a human-centered approach. So that's what you're seeing. If you want to learn how to do our things, check out the link in description, because we have online courses that teach you our process, or you can engage us to support you as a partner to solve training and performance problems in your organization. Thanks for watching, peeps. What's up, awesome human? Thank you on behalf of myself and the Belvista Studios team for continuously choosing to learn with us. We really appreciate it. If the tips and the insights and the context resonate with you and you want to take your skills to the next level, or you want to make your life way easier, you will love our Creator Hub. The Creator Hub is a place for people like you and us. Basically, it's the stuff that we use internally at Belvista Studios, and then we just share it publicly with you. The Creator Hub is created by instructional designers for instructional designers, and what you'll love there at the moment is we've got a quiz, could I be a better instructional designer, that has so much tips in the feedback if you're interested in human-centered design or just taking your skills to the next level in terms of the solutions you're creating and the problems you want to solve. But in there as well, aren't we cute? That's us. But we've got the coaching courses, freebies, give us gratitude, and also we've got some templates. And basically they're always around the lens of learning experience design, instructional design, and e-learning. So a human-centered design focus is very much what we're about at Belvista Studios. So putting your learners at the heart of a solution and creating something for their needs. So there's the human-centered design stuff, and then we've also got the business stuff. So this is the stuff they don't teach you about when you want to become a freelancer or a consultant in the instructional design world. So go check it out. The link is in the description. You can check out everything that is available for you. Thank you for choosing to learn with us. Continuously invest in your skills. You will be rewarded as an instructional designer. Share this stuff, share it with other people, because when we are better instructional designers, we create better solutions that create better humans, that create a better world. So we have a very important role, and I'm excited to be on this journey with you. Have an awesome day.